Even though the 2010 legislative session is nearly over, the financial fallout from state spending cuts has just begun at the state's flagship university. In this week's Bottom Line, Neil Melancon takes a look at the cost of cutting higher education. And Neil, how are these budget cuts going to affect those of us in agriculture?
Well, Mike, how the budget cuts are going to affect us is still up in the air, as the amount will come down on the LSU Ag Center after it hits the university as a whole. I spoke with LSU Ag Center Chancellor Dr. Bill Richardson this week, and he estimates that it will be around $2 to $3 million, enough to start affecting core programs.
You say that, it sounds like that's kind of benign to a certain extent, but when you cut programs, there's people who occupy those programs. And we're to the point now where we no longer have vacant positions I can give up. I've used all the discretionary money I have at my disposal to make these cuts. We've cut back on travel and operating expenses, and we're down now where we're going to have to take out some programs and then eliminate those positions that are occupying those programs.
The bottom line this week is that cuts to higher ed may plug budget holes, but we're shooting ourselves in the foot by destroying the investments that will pay off for the state in the long run way more than what they will save now. It doesn't just hurt the college educated either. LSU programs affect every level of the state, the country, and even the world. See, in the next 50 years, our population is going to increase by another 3 billion people, all of whom need to be fed on an increasingly shrinking ag landscape. The only way to do that is with technology, and while this is just one budget year in one university in one state, consider this. Almost every state right now is cutting higher education, and you never know where the next innovation is going to come from. The last time was from a single person in a small town in Iowa. Mike, we might be pulling ourselves into the black with these cuts, but the future may find us back in the red without sufficient investment in education.
Thanks, Neil. And remember, you can listen to any of Neil's reports on the Louisiana Farm Bureau radio network by clicking over to our website, twilatv.org. There you'll also find a list of stations where you can tune in. Just look for the link called LFB Radio on the right side of the home page.